Hi everyone! In this video we will divide a polynomial by a binomial using long division. Find the quotient of g cubed plus 9 divided by g plus 6. With long division we take the first item and divide it by the second one. The first one is called the dividend and the second is called the divisor. The dividend goes inside the division sign and the divisor goes on the outside of the division sign. Before we put the dividend inside the division sign, we need to fill in all of the descending terms. Because we're starting out with g cubed and we end with g, we don't have anything here for g squared, and we don't have anything for the term with just g, and then we have the 9. So we fill this in with a 0 for both of these, and now we have our polynomial in descending order. And now we can put it inside the division sign. So here's our dividend, g cubed plus 0g squared plus 0g plus 9. And now we can put the divisor on the outside, g plus 6. And we can just worry about the first term of the divisor going into the first term of the dividend. So g into g cubed. I need 2 more g's to make that, so g squared, and then we multiply. G squared times g gives us g cubed, which is exactly what we wanted. Now we need to multiply it to the second term of the divisor, so we get plus 6g squared. Now that we've multiplied, we subtract both terms, and we get g cubed minus g cubed cancels, and 0g squared minus 6g squared gives us negative 6g squared, and then we bring down the next term of plus 0g. Now we divide again, so we look for g going into negative g squared. In fact, I'm going to do a little bit of scratch work off to the side, just so we can see why it's the answer. We have negative 6g squared, and we're dividing it by g. Because we have 2 g's on top and 1 on the bottom, one of the g's will cancel, and we're left with negative 6g. So that's what we're doing to find the answer to go above the division sign here. So we have negative 6g, and then we multiply just like we did before to both terms, so that we do the distributive property. Negative 6g times g gives us negative 6g squared, and that's exactly what we wanted. It needs to match perfectly, so when we subtract, we get 0. Negative 6g times 6 now gives us negative 36g, and now we need to subtract, just like we've done with long division before, and to subtract, that means I need to change both signs. So I get negative 6g squared plus 6g squared cancels, which is exactly what we wanted. And 0 plus 36g gives us 36g. And then we bring down the last term, which is plus 9, and we find what we get when we divide 36g by g, and that's a positive 36. If you need to do a little scratch work off to the side, we can do that over here as well. 36g divided by g gives us the answer of 36. And then we're going to multiply again to both terms like using the distributive property. 36 times g gives us positive 36g, and then 36 times 6 gives us a positive 216. And then we subtract just like we've done before, and to subtract we need to subtract both terms, so we will change both signs. Positive 36g minus 36g cancels, and then positive 9 minus 216 gives us negative 207. So that's the remainder, is 207. And so our answer is g squared minus 6g plus 36. And then with the remainder, because it's negative 207, we get minus 207, and we place it over top of the divisor, which is out front, giving us the fraction negative 207 divided by g plus 6. And that's our answer.